Victor Giwa, a legal practitioner, has accused the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami SAN, of ordering his arrest after he refused to implicate Ibrahim Magu, the suspended acting chairman of EFCC, accused of corruption. Giwa made this known via a statement on Sunday after he was released from the EFCC custody. According to him, he was arrested alongside 1MÞŁ1ÇÁàng last week, shortly after they testified before the Justice Salami-led panel, which is investigating Magu. Giwa's former client, Duna Wokoma, who was a director at Damije Integrated Services, has told the panel through a sworn affidavit that his bank account was frozen by Magu unjustly, and he subsequently hired Giwa to sue the EFCC. Wokoma, who is a former special assistant to Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, had said after the court ordered that the account be unfrozen that Magu, through his boys, demanded 75 million naira from him as a condition for obeying the order. Wokoma, who submitted text messages and audio clips of his conversation with Giwa, said they later told him that Magu had demanded the money and advised him as his lawyer to pay the bribe. However, when Giwa appeared before the panel, he denied the bribery allegation, insisting that Magu was a man of integrity. He was later arrested. Giwa, however, accused the AGF of instigating his arrest. He said this in a statement titled "Attorney General of the Federation Abubakar Malami SAN is using Donald Wokoma, my SY clients, against me for my refusal to testify and indict Ibrahim Magu, acting chairman of EFCC, at the Justice Salami panel investigating the EFCC boss." The statement, reported by Punch, read in part, "On August 18th and 19th, 2020, I was invited by the Justice Salami panel sitting in Aso Villa to testify against Ibrahim Magu through a conspiracy between the AGF, Malami, SAN, and Duna Wokoma, the sacked special advisor to the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, whom I have represented and secured a judgment in his favor." Donald Wokoma was investigated for fleecing the sum of 250 million naira from amnesty program through his company, Damije Integrated Services, by receiving contracts he never executed. His account was restricted by the EFCC. On July 11, 2020, Donald Wokoma was scheduled to be arraigned before Justice Akombi at FCC High Court, Lugbe. Donald Wokoma was absent and I represented him, and the case was adjourned till October 10, 2020 for arraignment. Donald Wokoma, in a desperate move to subvert the administration of justice to quash or suspend his trial, conspired with persons in the AGF office who had promised to frustrate the trial and release the restricted accounts. To achieve this aim, the AGF requested that Donald Wokoma have me to do a petition against Ibrahim Magu to the Justice Salami panel, accused Ibrahim Magu of graft, and having me to testify against the suspended EFCC boss, an offer I declined. Donald Wokoma, in cahoots with the AGF, procured a lawyer who did the petition, which was forwarded by the AGF to the panel. The lawyer said, surprisingly, Wokoma, in a sudden twist, accused him of being a Magu boy. It was my refusal and my stand to demand the truth and not to consent to the subversion of justice that the AGF ordered my arrest, and that of Fatima Hassan, a lawyer whose testimony absolves me and Ibrahim Magu from any wrongdoing, Giwa added. Attempts to get a reaction from the AGF proved abortive, as he neither responded to calls nor a text message on Monday. The spokesman, Umar Gwandu, could not also be reached for comments. So guys, the question is that when we all of this whole thing, or when with all these things end, this whole thing, when will it end? Where is the judgment going to? Because a lot of things are just ongoing, because We even believe that by now they would have swept everything under the carpet. But see what is happening. See, accusation between Magu and Malami. Who is going to intervene? The Justice Salami, is the panel trustworthy? Because a lot of talks here and there have been going on. If you hear from this man, the Pakak man, Professor Issei Isagi, is not comfortable with everything. He has been clamoring, he has been crying out that Magu has not been given fair hearing. I don't just understand. I don't understand. It's like this Malami is really, really powerful. Because from all indications, or from insinuations from people, from the way things are going, it's as if it is the Malami that is holding this whole thing. Is the one that orchestrated this whole thing, according to insinuations, allegedly, as if he's the one that is masterminding the whole thing. Even from some of the comments made by Magu himself, it's like this man is now the Rekaba now that is functional. We have a Abak, this other man, Maman Daura. That one does not really have a portfolio. That's why it seems as if he's not really visible. But Malami is the one who has a position. So it's like he's the one who is really holding every one of them in that place to ransom. He's the one who is manipulating the whole thing. But how I wish, whether Malami is right, whether Magu is wrong, let us even know who is who. But at the end of the day, they will do it as a family affair. Paddy paddy, paddy paddy, that is what we are going to be getting at the end of the day. A typical example is the former SGF, Baba Chelawa. What has happened? The man is speaking, he's speaking like other statesman. He's speaking, he's working freely. What has happened to him? Nothing. The only thing they just did was to relieve him of his job and nothing more. Malami has taken over from Kyari. It is not impossible that Malami has been responsible for all we are accused of Kyari of. The AGF should be sacked immediately if Buhari is really fighting corruption. Good, God is omniscience. Your integrity will set you free. How some group of people with playing with Nigeria interests. I am surprised the government we have now. Our Department of Justice is in shambles. The government, on the other hand, is totally in shambles. May God save us from this wicked government. Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. This AGF of a man, na strong man, no. Na very, very strong man, no. So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning the allegation again made concerning Malami, and now he cannot be reached. Even his aide or whatever, the spokesperson cannot be reached. Leave your comments below and let us have your take. According to what this man is saying, Attorney General Abubakar ordered his arrest for refusing to implicate Magu. Leave your comments and let us know your thoughts.